believe in the power of authenticity. I've faced a lifelong battle with my hidden disability, a struggle shared by many. Today, I'm here to offer comfort, laughter, and reassurance to those coping with hidden disabilities. Whether I'm working a new song in a vocal lesson or dreaming of being on Dancing with the Stars, I'm dedicated to defying limits every day. This commitment fuels my journey to be Miss America's teen, inspiring others to celebrate their authenticity.
What is your disability, your hidden disability?
Yeah, so I have a processing disorder, which means that it takes me a little longer to absorb the information that I'm given, which can be a little bit problematic in school and life in general. And I have an IEP, which is an individualized education program, which helps me have certain accommodations to be leveled with the class.
How would you tell a 5-year-old this hidden disability in an executive of a company?
The way I explain it is, say you have a cup, a glass cup, and you take some juice. The cup is your brain, and the juice is the information that you're given. So you pour the juice into the cup, and it fills. But eventually, everyone's brains drain, and it goes into your long-term memory. Mine doesn't drain as quickly, and when more juice is poured into the cup, it spills out. And that's where I have trouble with learning new information.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what does the slogan, "A New Day at Miss America," mean to you?
It means that Miss America has been changing over the past couple years, and it's not just about the way you look, it's not about your beauty, it's not about how you look in a swimsuit. It's about how poised you are, how elegant you are, and how you can hold a conversation, and how authentic and real you are with the real world.
You say it's not about beauty. Can you define beauty?
I believe that beauty is all within. It's about, you don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to be the typical standard of beauty. If you believe that you are beautiful, you are. And I think confidence is a huge part of that too. Confidence is huge, and I did not have a lot of confidence when I was younger. But through this Miss America opportunity, I've gained confidence and I've learned to find my voice.
And how long have you been in the program?
I'm a senior in high school right now, and I started my sophomore year of high school. I competed for Miss Vermont's year the first time when I was a sophomore, and another girl won. And then I came back the next year and I worked really hard. I went to Empower Academy and I really worked on my talent, and I came back and I took the crown, and now I'm here talking to you guys.
What do you think about competing in a pageant against a trans or a biological male?
I personally don't think that there's a problem with that. I believe that if you have gone through the proper precautions of changing into a female, then you are a female. If you identify as a female, then I think you have the same right as a born female to be in the Miss America opportunity.
Do you think physically that they have more strength in, say, a sporting track or wrestling?
I think that sports can be a little bit tricky because males and females are built a little bit differently, but in pageantry there's not a lot of strength going on with lifting and stuff like that, and sports and swimming and basketball, but considering the Miss America organization, I don't think it would be that much of a problem as it is in sports.
What do you do for fun aside from singing or performing?
I do like to take my dog on walks. My dog Ozzy, she's named after Ozzy Osbourne because I love classic rock. I'm a very big classic rock fan, but I love doing that, and I love hanging out with friends, and sometimes I like sitting in my room, taking some downtime, watching some TV, maybe after an appearance, so that I can recharge my battery to go out to the next appearance later that day or maybe the next day.
So you're right, you'd like to travel to Milan to experience fashion. Do you work with an agency?
I do not yet. I'm in the process of working with an agent, but I was a Giovanni It Girl over the summer in August, and it was such a great experience. And I met so many girls across the United States, and I modeled for runway, and I tried on a bunch of dresses with bars, and it really enhanced my social skills as well.
So with the presidential elections, what are you looking for a candidate?
I'm looking for someone who will take charge and lead our country in a positive direction. I am all for someone who's going to think about the people's needs first. The country is a large place, and I think that if we don't unite as a country, then everything could just end up falling apart in a way. And that's not really what I'm looking for in my country. I don't want to constantly be divided. I want us to be united and to value other people's opinions.
What do you love most about Vermont?
I love the greenery. I used to live in New York City. I was a city girl through and through. I lived there up until I was 14 years old. And then COVID, I moved to Vermont. But I love the greenery. It's a fresh new perspective from Manhattan on the Upper East Side all the way to Vermont, where it's super rural. But I like going on hikes with my dad. We do this Thanksgiving hike, and we hike up a mountain that's 5 minutes away from my house, which you never really found that in New York City.
What do you love from United States?
I really like the perspective of it all. I like that you can have cities and rural areas and urban areas, and I feel like everyone's perspective is so different, whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast or from the South. And I'm thinking about maybe going to the University of Alabama in the South, or I've applied to some schools out West, and I really like that fresh perspective that different people have.
And that concludes your interview.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
I had
so
such a
much.
blast.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.